Hey everyone, Graeme Watson here. I hope you're enjoying and surviving your time in lockdown or isolation wherever you are in the world. We found a video blog that we have fallen in love with. It's from a guy called Bailey Dunage, who was a student here in Perth at the WA Academy of Performing Arts. He's now living in Melbourne. He's launched this YouTube channel called Bailey's Botanical Band. We absolutely love it. It's really funny, it's really musical, it's really fun, it's really camp. And we had a chat with Bailey, so I hope you enjoy this one.
You're originally from New Zealand, you're now in Melbourne, but you lived in here in Perth for a while.
I did. 3 years I was in Perth studying at WAPA, so that was very fun. And yeah, I just realised actually I signed it because I haven't used Skype in so long. It says that my location is still Timaru, New Zealand, where I'm from. So throwback.
Yeah. What did you study at WAPA?
I did the musical theatre bachelor for 3 years.
You've just launched your podcast. It's Bailey's Botanical Band.
Yeah.
Is this something you came up with because you're in like lockdown isolation, or is this something you've been planning for a little while?
I've actually been like growing this idea, excuse the pun, for like the last year. So I know that like everyone's been sort of like coming up with these cool isolation ideas. That is not me. I came up with this ages ago. It just so happened that I was planning on releasing it around March anyway, and then we went into this crazy time that we're in. But yeah, it's been a project I've been working on for quite some time.
Perfect timing. I was thinking so for people who haven't seen it yet, everyone should go check it out. Basically, you combine your house plants, introducing us to them, gives a little bit of gardening information, and then you play a song.
Yeah, basically. So the idea could sort of come from, oh, that's me getting a text. Let me turn that off. I sort of started last year. I did like a cover where I have my plant in the background, and I talk about in the first video that I made the caption, "If you sing to your plants, they grow faster." So I've been testing that theory on each episode. I get the plant, I introduce it, talk a little about how to look after it, and then we sing a song to help it grow. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, like most of the plants that I have sung to so far have started growing new leaves. Like,
okay.
I mean, I don't know the science behind it yet, but it's working.
Which has the longest history, your interest in music or indoor gardening?
Definitely my interest in music. My gardening kind of craze started, I think, when I moved to Melbourne. So it was probably about like a year and a half ago I started really getting into it. So it's sort of the first time I've been able to get houseplants because I usually moving around so much, being in Perth and stuff before. I finally settled in Melbourne, so it's been, and I've gone crazy. Like I think I have like 35 now.
I've got to admit, I used to be very anti-house plant until I went on a trip to Scandinavia, where house plants, indoor plants, are just everywhere.
Wow.
And after I came back, I was like, no, now I need to have one. And
Yeah.
we had a plant in the Perth office for a while. Her name was Celine.
Celine, good name.
Yeah. And we put her outside at the front for some sun one day, and someone stole her.
No, that's terrible.
Who knows where she went?
Do you know what kind of plant Celine was?
No idea.
No. I love that. I have a roommate who lives with me, and he's not really a plant enthusiast either. But he loves them, and he likes the look of them. That's about as far as it goes.
I was thinking like the Venn diagram of music and horticulture, the crossover between the two. I'm not sure who else with you's in that group of musicians really into gardening.
I don't know either. Maybe I'd love to find out.
I can think of one person. I think of Kim Wilde. Do you know her?
No.
She sang like she's like an 80s pop star, and she sang like Kids in America and Checkered Love.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Keep Me Hanging On. She gave up being a pop star and went and hosted a gardening show in the UK for many years. So.
Oh gosh, there you go. I'm just following in her footsteps. That's it.
What's it like actually filming these episodes? Like, is it just you in front of a camera, or do you have people to help you out?
No, it's actually so far been just me, which is kind of weird. Like it's a little crazy. I feel like I'm talking to myself because I am. But yeah, it's really funny. I film it like literally just behind here. There's like a big staircase coming up to our place that I put all the plants in, and I block the entire house off. My poor roommate has to like stay in his room for the whole episode while I film for the day. But it's really fun.
Where would you like to see this go? What's it got in the future? What's the future for Bailey's Botanical Band?
Well, I am planning on doing, like, I've got heaps more, a lot more episodes coming up, and some really cool new ideas. My roommate is actually being featured in the next episode as a special guest, so that's exciting. And I've got some ideas with some like plant companies in Melbourne. We're doing sort of some collab stuff, so there might be like a little unboxing video. There's going to be a plant funeral coming up soon because one of my plants is dying. There's heaps coming up. Like I'm super excited.
What is the song for a dying plant?
Haven't chosen yet. I was thinking with the like current climate of the music industry, I was thinking maybe some Billie Eilish. I feel like she's a little moody and people are really into her at the moment. So, and I love her music. So I'm thinking Billie Eilish.
Of course, you did musical theatre, so you know about Little Shop of Horrors, so be careful.
Funny you should say that, because if you tune in this Thursday, there might be a little homage to the Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a musical which works better in the theatre than it does in the film.
Absolutely. I saw the production when it was in Perth, actually.
Yeah, I didn't. I sent somebody else. But I saw it in Perth in the 80s when I was like 10.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah. You don't know how old I was in the 80s.
Sorry, I know how old I am. It's fine. I'm obsessed with it. Someone said to me the other day, like, you're going to be 60 in 12 years. And I was like, that just stuck with me for the rest of the day. You know?
Of course. Oh dear. Well, you don't look it, so that's.
Thank you very much. I was fishing that compliment.
It could be the poor quality of the sky.
Thank you so much for the time to chat to us. Oh, you have frozen. Oh, you're back. There we go.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for coming and chatting to us. And I think everyone should check out your channel. It's a lot of fun and it's given me a mountain of laughs.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to share more with you guys.
Check out Bailey's Botanical Band on YouTube. We've got the link in the story below. Thanks for joining us, Bailey.
No worries. Bye.